Hello everybody, and I have pulled an all-nighter. Essentially, it is a bit past the middle of the night now, and I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I told the helpers to all go to sleep, and I've stayed awake all night for another day, and an open day of that, inside of Lost Legacy. And all the helpers, as I say, are fast asleep. And yeah, so I've got to head over to the college and get the day started. But first I'm going to have my breakfast, which I'm not hungry for because, you know, things happen, I guess. I'll save that for later. And Barnaby, I will feed you your breakfast as well and head down to the Love Garden. I've got to be a little bit fast today because, well, I don't know how close it is to being daytime. And yes, I'm not going to have Zany scaring me today. How nice. But essentially, we're going to do this in 2 different episodes. So, well, not 2 different episodes, 2 different days. So one day is going to be William, Polly, and Fizzy. And the next day is going to be, yes, I know, hit the target Viva Dash and Zany. So, before we can start on anything, I hear a skeleton. I'm just going to rush to the Love Garden and add my person to it today, and that is going to be Joshy Poshy. And the reason why I'm adding Joshy Poshy is because he helped a lot with helping with the collab and different ideas that me and, of course, everybody else in there did, and just kind of made things a lot easier and was good to talk to during the process of filming. So thank you very much for that, Joshy Poshy, and welcome to Love Garden, where you are a very poshy person. I don't know, I mean, I've spoken to you, you're not that posh to be fair, but I mean, you know, neither am I, so, oh well, the name Joshy Poshy just has a nice ring to it, I suppose. So thank you, once again. We're going to head over to the college, and I'm going to kind of give a little tour of the upstairs, because you guys saw most of the downstairs, and I'm just trying to see, actually, I probably won't have much time to do that, but I will find a time to do that at some point. But essentially, the moon is going down, the sun will be rising just as quickly, and we will head upstairs, and I'll show you a bit, I guess, seeing as we've got a bit of time. So, we have a bit of a library room up here. Of course, we can read books, and there's a nice little TV or painting, you know, a bit of, I don't know what you call it. Just it's just quite nice in there, to be fair, isn't it? Let's be honest. We have here, which is the art class. Quite nice. We've got some nice, exquisite pictures and very lovely things in here, I must say so. And then over here we have, this is just a kind of empty room. We didn't know what we were going to put in here because we don't have enough helpers. So this one's just a vacant room. Oh, I don't want to edit the sign. We have Viva Dash's room, and it is starting to get day. So in a moment, I'll head over to the principal's office and I'll show you that. But here, essentially, we have all the different brewing stands because Viva Dash's class is going to be about potion brewing, which is probably not the best thing in hindsight, considering, well, Viva Dash is quite reckless with potions, as I know from part experience, part, of course, the history of the world. She likes to throw potions and brew things. But here is essentially my office. I've got a nice little flowering azalea bush right there, and I've got some book things, so I can, of course, put down people's homework and things like that, because I guess today is just going to be a bit of a fun open day, but also I'm going to be showing you guys how things work. And we're going to head to the gym, which is where all the helpers, because it is now kind of daytime, they should all be awake by now, so we will see who is knocking about. Hello there! Hello there, hello there. Oh, ow! Oh, what are you doing to me? I can't... Okay, hi Polly, that was, quite rapid. Oh, you're throwing... Whoa! It's like a gun. It's like well, not a gun, but it's like you're throwing them like, you know, you're firing off a gun or something. Holy! Well, don't hurt me with that. But yes, hello William, hello Polly. We should have a Fizzy somewhere around here, of course, and I've got some carrots. Of course, that's lovely. In fact, I'm gonna have my breakfast. Nom 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 nom. There you are, Fizzy. I did see you just out of the corner of my eye. Right. Well, I'm going to throw down these carrots, and we're going to go to William's class first. Now, William's class, from what I know, is he's going to be showing us, I guess, like, different block densities and different states of kind of things like that. That's Fizzy's room. I think William's is... No, I've gone the wrong way. I like how the helpers know their way around this place way better than I do, which is quite embarrassing, if I'm going to be honest. So, William Beaver. All I know is... you're going to be showing us different block densities and how different blocks mine at different speeds. So, if you have any examples of how that kind of works, just place something down, or I don't know how you really want to do this. It's just up to you. So, all I know is, of course, that you have like different things. So, you've got like a shovel, which you can mine dirt, grass, snow, and everything like that from. And, of course, you have pickaxes, which mine like the solid blocks. So, whatever you want to do to demonstrate this, that would be lovely jubbly. I don't know if you have anything in mind. Okay, so you have a grass block. So, as you can see, we have this, which we can mine straight away with our shovel. These don't mine with our pickaxes, but andesite, however, does. If I mine it with my shovel, of course, you can't really do it. It's quite slow. So if you mine it with your shovel, and we, of course, have ice here, which you can technically mine quite quickly, but it's best to mine with a pickaxe in case you kind of flood the entire room, which we don't want, William, because your classroom is quite important. So help us if you want to just have a go and see for yourselves. I guess it is packed ice, my bad, so I guess we're not going to have any leakages today, which is, well, that's pretty good if I'm going to be honest. I don't want any of that. So yeah, if you have any more blocks you can show us, William, it's up to you, whatever works, I guess. Any more like solid blocks or anything, I guess other helpers can have a go if anyone else wants to try. Yeah, so essentially, it's kind of like blocks are the fundamental part of Minecraft, and it's a speciality that William is quite good in, aren't you, William? You do quite a good job with your blocks, and yes, we have some ores as well, which I will mine up, and maybe I'll get some experience from them, you never know. Yeah, there you go. So, of course, you can't mine them with a shovel, you can't mine them with your axe, you mine them with your nice pickaxe, and you get all these lovely, lovely ores and redstone components and crazy things. I got some diamonds. You know what, William? I am feeling quite generous today because you've aced your class. I'm going to give you a diamond. There you go. That is very nice indeed. Now then, we have sort of done what we need to in your class there, William. So now, Polly, we will go over to your class, which, yes, it is actually this one this time round. I actually did something right. Way. So now, Polly, I believe you're going to be teaching us about redstone, and I know we don't have much room to work with, but whatever kind of works for you redstone-wise, if you have any component-y kind of things, you can place them down and show us, I guess, how to light up things. So, we have a redstone torch there. Polly's looking at this very examiningly, and that would light up the redstone, and what are you going to power that with, Polly? Anything? A piston, yeah, okay, so the redstone torch, of course, is the thing that's lighting it up, so if you take it away, it isn't. However, Polly, there are other things that you can use to light up things, aren't there? Such as levers and buttons, yep, you got them out. And there's other, of course, redstone components that can be used in this kind of thing, so we can have redstone lamps, and yes, sculk sensors. If we all crouch, actually, it's a good demonstration. Because we're using wool as the floor, of course, the sculk sensor isn't going to activate unless we knock the pressure plates where it'll, of course, hear that. But mostly, if you're crouching, and of course, yeah, target blocks, they can be activated. You can put something in there that will activate. I think that can go into like a comparator, which will then, of course, activate the rest of the things. Honestly, redstone, and we've got like a little nice... looks like a robot, actually. Like one of those things at the airport. Of course, yes, redstone can be used for decoration in the form of observers. You know, I shouldn't talk about the observer because this thing is really creeping me out after especially what we know about the observer. I should tell you about that at some point, guys. Honestly, you are not ready for that. But yeah, Polly, I think that is just about time for your class, if I do say so. So, Fizzy, we will head this way, my bad, into your room. I'm very stupid, as it would seem. So now, Fizzy, I do believe your classroom is all about fireworks, and if I'm mistaken about that, then do let me know now, because we can reschedule or resort this out. I'm joking. Yeah, so fireworks. So, of course, we have different fireworks in the game. We have fireworks that will hurt you, which have fiwerk stars in them. If I detonate this one, of course, you can see that does hurt you, and it's obviously yellow in Fizzy's colours. Oh god, we're gonna get really hurt doing that, aren't we? And I'm pretty sure you would have more fireworks to go around. If you have any ones that don't hurt Fizzy, like we can test those out, and most of those will get used with Elytra. There you go, we've got some of these. So these fireworks are just your regular ones. You'd preferably use these ones when you're using your Elytra. Otherwise, well, what's going to happen is you're going to pretty much crash and burn, not just by the pain, but by, of course, you dying with the Elytra, which is kind of a skull moment. I'll just detonate these off. And yeah, so that is pretty much Fizzy's classroom. So now that we've kind of gone through all those three pretty quickly, I think it's about time we have a little break time. So, of course, we've done our lessons for the day, and now we can chill out and get some food or go to the gym in the cafeteria. And, of course, I can have some food whenever I'm hungry for it, which at the moment I'm actually not. But maybe if I run around, I'll get a bit more of an appetite. So, who wants to play chef today? Who wants to hopefully cook the food and not burn it? Because that would be very, very tragic. I see Fizzy and you know what? I might sit with you guys, you, Fizzy and William, and we'll sit and chat. You know, good lessons today. Oh, I've got a shovel. I'll take that. Anyone want a spare shovel, actually? Because I've already got one. Oh, carrots, cookies, and you know what? You can have that shovel. There you go, Fizzy. That can be your gift to say that you did a good job today with your lesson. But yeah, so, of course, not only do we have that, I'll quickly show this in case you guys didn't see this when we built it. This is what William really did a good job on in the episode where we actually designed this and built this all. So he did this nice kitchen. Of course, we've got some cookware like furnaces and a nice little extractor fan and things up there so we don't burn everything. And we've got some golden carrots. That's really nice. In fact, that reminds me of a build that we're going to be building very soon. I don't know when soon is. It's probably in about a month or so actually from when this is actually going out because, well, we've got a lot of things to do that have been designed and ready for you guys. And of course we have the gym. So of course we can run on the treadmill as William's demonstrating. Yes, it's seeing it all with the people in it. It's like when it's all kind of, you know, what's the word, filled up and inhabited by people. That's when it really feels alive. And of course we have the nice common room in here, which we can sit down and watch some TV. I don't know really what's on. It looks like something from the 1920s with all that black and white esque looking things, if you ask me. But you know what? It's kind of cool, I think. So. Anyway, let's go now and check the time, because I think very soon it's going to start getting night, unless I've gone quite fast through all these different lessons. But no, I think it is soon about to start getting night, but I think I've gone a bit too fast, actually. But what I might do, seeing as, of course, we have kind of spent quite a short time on those, is I'm probably going to go up to my principal's office. So, guys, you can consider this at your day's end now. You guys can go back to your houses and chill out. And what I will do is I'll probably go upstairs and wait for my my next classes to happen. It's a shame that we didn't actually go as long as I anticipated, because that way we could all sleep in the dorm rooms and stuff, but it's barely just past midday, and honestly, if we go any longer, I think everyone's going to get bored, and of course, everyone's done what they needed to do. So, I'm going to sift through my paperwork, which is in this book, and I'll have a look at what needs to do, and whilst I do that, I will wait for the next helpers to arrive at the college. So, I'll be back once we have the next people, well, once their attendance time is arrived, I guess I should say, because of course we are planning this ahead. But yeah, I will see you guys just in a few moments. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I think whilst I was sifting through all that paperwork, I've fallen asleep, and I've woke up because I can hear someone banging around. Am I late? I might be late, actually. I think I've slept through the entire night. Who is slamming all my door? Hey, right. Come on. Hey, no, put down your sword at the target. You are coming with me. Come on, in my office. Don't keep me waiting. Right. To you at the target, especially to you, because I know what you're like, right? I expect you today on your best behaviour. If there's any funny business, I'll be sending you straight back home to your castle in sorrow, okay? Do you understand what do I make myself very... No, I don't make myself clear. What about, if you do a good job with your class... I'll give you I'll give you a golden carrot if you do a good job today. How does that sound? Yes? Okay, I'll give you one after your class. There you go. Okay, that seemed to cheer you up a little bit more. Okay, well, we're gonna go down to the gym, and don't hold your bow at anyone, especially Zany. Well, to be fair, the only person you could really hold your bow that you would dislike is Zany. But Zany has done nothing wrong. Zany is a really nice person. And speaking of, we're probably going to see her in a few moments. So here we go. Whoa! Okay, chill out, Sadie. You're always trying to scare me, going like just boo right around the corner. And yes, we have Viva Dash trying to work out on the treadmill. You know, you do you, Viva Dash. You know, you're doing a pretty bad job at keeping up with the tide, the treadmill, considering you're standing right back here. But you know what? Treadmilling is quite hard, especially if you're not really used to it. And we've got all these weights here. I'm surprised no one hit the target. I'm surprised you're not weightlifting, trying to get stronger for your next attacks. Oh, you guys get under my skin. You're lucky to be here, both of you, by the way. Zany, you're a gem. You've done nothing wrong. Right then, let's now go to... is it this way? I believe it's this way. Yeah, I actually did it. Let's go to Hit the Targets class and learn how he makes his machines, because he always comes up with his ideas, and he's probably got something that he's probably been storing up and thinking about on the fly. What evil are you going to bring to this class? It looks very evil in here with all the red glow and the torches and all that. It's very, very red and sinister in here, the target. I hope you're happy with yourself, by the way. I did a good job. Please don't hold your bow out at me. Come on. Be good. What did I tell you? I'd make you a nice... I'll give you a golden carrot if you did a good job. Come on. Oh, he's making something. Oh, this is going to be the most evil of evils, guys. Be very careful. He doesn't try and, you know, I don't know, kill us all, something. He's evil. Guys, you know, you've got to think 2 steps ahead. What is this? What is this? What has he decided to build? Okay, he's putting down a sign. Alright, let's see what evil he's conjured up here. Ooh, this is giving me the heebie-jeebies, this, I'm not going to lie. What is this? We have the Brainwave Transmitter 2.0 Revet. Right, hit the target. That is it. That is enough. You know what? You may have done what I asked you to do. And to be fair, you did. I'm going to clean up this mess because this is all over my... well, technically my floor, but it's also your classroom. You know what hit the target? You did what I asked of you, so you know what? Why did that... Oh, hang on. I can't control my inventory. There we go. Here you go, hit the target. And oh, okay. Okay, well, Zany, I know he did a very bad job, but let's not punch him. I mean, we've not been controlled yet. So, realistically, that's not that bad. Right, then, let's go to Viva Dash's classroom, which, of course, is upstairs somewhere along here. I think it's, no, not that one. No, not that one. Where is it? It should be here somewhere. None of that one. I'm just going to open all the doors until I get there. Nope, that's the principal's office. Where is Viva Dash's room? We will find it. I think it's actually down here. I think it's the one on the left here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we got there in the end, guys. We were very punctual to our class. Don't worry. So, Viva Dash, it is time for you to show us how you make your potions. And if you do a good job today, I will give you... I'll give you a Fizzy. I'll give you one of Fizzy's cookies, considering you gave me one before. Does that sound good? Oh, well, hopefully. Okay, so... what have you got planned for us today, Miss Viva Dash, or whatever you would rather be called? I'm gonna have some lunch in your classroom. Oh gosh, there we go. Nothing like a good, nice lunch. Okay. Oh, ow! I'm just coming to have a look, Viva Dash. It's not that bad. It's not that deep. Okay, so you got some nether warts up in here. Okay, that does sound about logical. Well, to be fair, Viva Dash, I think you need some I think you need water. Yeah, there you go. You've got some water. Okay, I can't. Okay, no effect. Well, to be fair, I think it's still doing its thing. Okay, I'll allow it. Okay, I've got some more nether warts. Do you want some nether warts, Zany? I know it's quite evil. Hit the target. You'd love some nether warts, wouldn't you? There you go. Oh. Ow! That's not very nice. Not very nice. Okay, what do we have in here? Okay, here's some brewing stands going off. Okay. These all have... that one has no effect. Which ones does these have? You know, Viva Dash? Ow! Right. That's it. Viva Dash. You are naughty. I'm not giving you anything. In fact, you're lucky I'm going to let you stay for one more class. That's so evil of you. You splashed me with potions. You know, to be fair, I was about to say I think she's lying to us there, considering it did not look like anything was happening there at all. You know, bad Viva Dash. I hope you're happy with yourself. I hope you're happy you give me bloody poison. Ah, silly. Right, where are we going now? I think the cooking class, which should be, yes, this one I actually learned my way around. Yay! Oh, that's about time, isn't it, I must say. So, Zadie, seeing as we've all been poisoned by the most evil of all, Viva Dash, yes, you've given me a poisoned potato and some spider eyes. You can have those at the targets, you silly person. And now then, how do we cook some lovely food, Zany? I assume you've got some... okay, you have some food for us here. What is this? You have some raw beef. That's pretty good. I hope to not have beef with you like I do with at the target today. Oh dear, the jokes are coming in hot today, aren't they, guys? Right then, so... do you mind stocking up I can't speak. Do you mind stocking us up with a bit of coal in the... right, no, you know, you can cook some rotten flesh at the target. That can be what you do. I don't trust you still at the target. You know, I might have rewarded you, but that doesn't mean you can start boshing this up for all of us, does it now? Okay, we have some coal. So if I put these in here, okay, there we go. These are cooking. Okay, nice. And does anyone else have anything in here? Yeah, they do. Nice. Okay, if you want to put some more in there, we can all have a bit of a steak, maybe. Oh, no. Hit the target. No, just no. This is Zany's list. This isn't all about you. No, put that bow down. This is not hit the target steak today. Yes, Zany. Good job. Coming in clutch there, whacking him away. Okay, so yeah, we do have some steak cooking. So, I think we've all learned a bit of cooking today. We just got to put some fuel in the furnace, isn't you know, it's Minecraft. You've got to read between the lines here, people. It would be nice, maybe, Zany, to put some food here in the chests, but of course we can sort that out. Maybe we could put some cookbooks up in these little lecterns. Maybe that'd be something we could do later. The college is always going to be growing, and when there's new classes and new helpers involved, of course, that is where we're going to really get to see more different lessons that we can all teach. So I do believe that is it for today's video. I hope you've all enjoyed yourself. If you have, oh, the target's right aside. If you have, obviously, please show your support, because support is always nice in this series. Because yeah, it does mean a lot, especially for me and all the helpers that put all their time into these videos, which is always nice. And I'm just rambling on because, of course, the target has wrote a sign. Say goodbye to your cherished builds. Hit the target. No, I'm not saying. Wait, where's he? Huh? What? Huh? Where's he gone? Hit the target. No, he must have gone this way. What? Where's he gone? He must be hiding around. Sorry, Zany, look at your side. I need to tell him the target and give him a piece of my mind, blood. This is not nice. Where's he? Where have you gone? I think he's gone. He doesn't even have the gall to say to me, you know, to talk to me about this. He's just tell me to say goodbye. What does this say? Wait. We left. Oh no. We left the steak cooking. What? He says one thing after another. Hang on. Please. Tell me it's okay. Tell me everything's okay. Please. Oh. We're okay. We're okay. Oh, it's getting night. Okay, that means, of course, it's time for us to have our nice sleep after our 2 quite exhausting college days, if I do tell myself. But yes, that was a bit of a scare there, wasn't it? Say goodbye to your chair. Okay, I don't like that, but you know what? Honestly, as long as we've got each other, Zany, and of course all the other helpers that also joined us earlier, that's all that we need. So thank you very much for joining me in this episode, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And well, thank you to Zany, this big list. Thank you to William, Polly, Fizzy, Hit the Target, Viva Dash, and Zany. Whew, gonna grab a bath soon, for all the help they've given me in today's video. And of course, a big thank you to you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!